We're not going to stop telling ourselves the truth as Northerners, whether you like it or not, whether it hurts or it doesn't. But we're just going to have no option than to tell ourselves the truth. The fact is, your ideology, our ideologies and concept as Northerners is retrogressive in nature, is anti-developmental in nature, is holding the country back in so many ways. Let's be factual with this. Let's look at it. When the herders started making all this havoc on communities, people advocated for the anti-open grazing bill. Who were the front runners in regards ensuring that this bill doesn't come through? The Northerners. They kicked against it seriously, that at the end of the day it could not scale through. And here do we have a situation now where the Fulanis have migrated from making havoc on the north to the other parts of the country. And funny enough, you went against this bill, but when Fulanis are now committing this havoc on people, you tend to dissociate yourself. You say that it's not a northern thing, it's a Fulani thing. Nobody can tell me that. It's a northern thing, it's a northern ideology. So let's not distinguish between the tribes, because the last time I checked, the Northerners were the strong advocates. Majority of the Northerners opposed the bill. And look at what open grazing is doing to us.
Guys, Northerners are not taking it easy with their leaders at all, at all, at all. Several of them, they spill out bitter truth here to their leaders. They say, you guys force us into Muslim tickets. Imagine what Muslim ticket is doing to our country today. We are blaming, Satana for what they did to our brothers. But imagine what they have been doing to us in the north. Now they have exported it rather to the south, and we are blaming them. Guys, the truth that this Northerners, not one or not two, that they spill out in this video is very, very deep. Please, you gotta make this video viral. Make it viral. Just share it as much as you can. Please, the world need to see this video. Watching this video, I was really, really, really encouraged. He said this video will serve as great relief, to up these families who they have been buying their brothers and sisters, in this thing. Please just share this video until it gets our leaders. Our leaders need to hear these videos. Thanks and God bless you.
We're not going to stop telling ourselves the truth as Northerners, whether you like it or not, whether it hurts or it doesn't. But we're just going to have no option than to tell ourselves the truth. The fact is, your ideology, our ideologies and concept as Northerners is retrogressive in nature, is anti-developmental in nature, is holding the country back in so many ways. Let's be factual with this. Let's look at it. When the herders started making all this havoc on communities, people advocated for the anti-open grazing bill. Who were the front runners in regards ensuring that this bill doesn't come through? The Northerners. They kicked against it seriously, that at the end of the day it could not scale through. And here do we have a situation now where the Fulanis have migrated from making havoc on the north to the other parts of the country. And funny enough, you went against this bill, but when Fulanis are now committing this havoc on people, you tend to dissociate yourself. You say that it's not a northern thing, it's a Fulani thing. Nobody can tell me that. It's a northern thing, it's a northern ideology. So let's not distinguish between the tribes, because the last time I checked, the Northerners were the strong advocates. Majority of the Northerners opposed the bill. And look at what open grazing is doing to us. How long are we going to go this way? Again, look at what happened in regards to the closure of school during Ramadan. A lot of people, reasonable Nigerians, came out to say that this is wrong, this is anti-developmental. It doesn't stop you from doing your religion, it doesn't stop you from being who you are. But what did the North do? A quite majority were celebrating and were saying this is a good thing, this is a very big progress for the propagation of the gospel of God. And look at where we are now. So how are you going to tell me that the Northerners are not hypocritical in nature? And let's face it, this is what the politicians do. And who are their disciples? Their disciples are the common Northerners, the majority that are poor. The second point is the fact that when there was a bill in regards birth regulation, what happened? Who were the front runners in ensuring that that bill doesn't come through? It was still the North. I remember a senator coming to the Senate House with 5 or 6 of his wives, trying to convince people how he is happily married and is responsible. But let's face it, Oga, if you are capable, you have the capacity to marry 5 wives and have many children as much as you want. What now happens to your brothers, those that doesn't have the capacity and are marrying so many women and are giving birth to so many children that they can't control? Is it the same thing? How long are we going to continue this as Northerners? It's so appalling. Until you wake up, you will always be considered inferior to any other region. And the fact is, don't expect that no matter the agitation, no matter your grievances, this will bring it to a standstill. It's still going to continue till you change your mentality, till you change your orientations, till the common man in the north starts challenging these allies that have hold you at ransom. How many of the allies do you have their children in Almajiri schools? Why should you open Almajiri schools and send children to Malams that doesn't even have the capacity to feed his own family? And you tell me that this is not a northern agenda, and you tell me the problem of the north is not itself. The problem is we. We are the problem. Until we wake up, nothing is going to change. Nothing, absolutely nothing. Who were as well the major advocates of the Muslim ticket? The north. The north. And where has it brought us? Look at where it has brought us. And I'm telling you wholeheartedly that that concept has not yet changed. It's still in the minds of the Lord. They're still waiting for the next election. During the Muslim ticket, a lot of imams were preaching with video evidence. Even some top politicians, top northern politicians, preaching, telling them on the need for us to, for the North to have a Muslim ticket that will promote the establishment of the kingdom of God. Indeed, the kingdom of God is established. You are all welcome.
Justice must be served, and we will not keep quiet until justice is served. This is the governor of Edo State who traveled all the way from Edo State to Kano State today to tender his apology to the state government, Kano State people, and the victims' family. He actually did not stop at the government house. He visited some of the victims' families. On top of that, he pledges compensation, which means the respective families will be compensated accordingly. He also went ahead to suspend the security chief and banned all the illegal vigilante groups. The governor is using his senses, but that's not all we want. We still demand the prosecution of those mobs. They will not go scot-free. They must be punished. And for those of you jumping in the comment section up and down, we must make sure we educate you not to justify jungle justice. What most of you need is education, because we have terrorists in every part of Nigeria, every corner. They are terrifying everybody. Then how would you justify punishing an innocent person over someone else's offense? On top of that, you're not even permitted, you're not allowed to take laws into your hands. Some of the terrorists we're talking about are your tribesmen, but you are putting the blame on Fulani people. Fulani is Fulani that. Educate yourself. It is that simple. I have never ever supported jungle justice in my life, and I will not support it in the future. And my very last message to the governor of Edo State: please sir, please uncle, please sir, make sure you educate your people. Make sure you want them not to repeat this action again, because you dare not tamper with a peaceful person. And by peaceful persons, I'm referring to the Northerners. As I said, justice must be served.
There's nothing like Hausa Fulani in northern Nigeria. There's nothing like that. I see a lot of you say, oh, I am Hausa Fulani, I'm Hausa Fulani. Maybe let me speak it in Hausa so that you understand. You are either Hausa or you are Fulani. Because your mother is Fulani and your father is Hausa, or your father is Hausa, your mother is Fulani, doesn't make you Hausa Fulani. Because your grandfather married a Fulani woman and your grandfather is a Fulani man, doesn't make your father Hausa Fulani. My father is Goba tribe. My mother is Marigi. I will not tell you I'm Marigi Goba. It doesn't make any sense. It is simple English, Jama. Babanka Bahaushe, mamanka Bafulatana. In haɗa ku, da ka bi yaren babanka ne. Na san akwai daɗi, you know, there's this Fulani people have this vibe. They are pretty. They have this. It's okay. We know. If you say, oh, you can say I am half Fulani, half. That's fine. But who are you following? In Zakaruta Yarenka, you want to write your tribe on as an identity. What would you write? Hausa Fulani? Who will answer you? You choose one tribe. You are either Hausa or you are Fulani. Let us make peace with it. You think that I'm just saying these things and people are not commenting. I'll drop a comment so that you see exactly what people are saying. In fact, people are even going ahead to go say, I don't know what I'm saying. I'm not educated. You that you're talking like that, do you think that you're normal? If you come out now and stand and you're saying Hausa Fulani, you think anybody will respect you and look at you as somebody that has sense? They will laugh at you, except if those people want to deceive you. You are either Hausa or you're Fulani. The mixture and intermarriage in northern Nigeria is contributing to this thing, but it doesn't change the fact that that's your identity. You are either Hausa or you're Fulani. Please make peace with it and let's move. Every day, I'm not Hausa, I'm not Hausa, I'm not Hausa. Then who is Hausa? You are either Hausa or you're Fulani. Kudena wawanci nan dan Allah. Kudena. It's not funny. Kano people say, we're Hausa Fulani. How? Because your mother is from a particular place or your father is a particular place doesn't mean that you are mixed together. You are one. Please, that's how they do it. I don't know where you're coming from.
This video is to the governor of Benue State, Father Yonem Hyacinth Alia. You'll be doing the people of Benue State a great disservice if you go ahead and approve the imposition of land allocations for the purpose of cattle rearing, when you know that the habits of people in Benue have nothing to do with cattle rearing. You know that our practices here is agriculture. For you guys that see messages like this and don't share it, you'll be doing the same thing your forefathers did. Then it was word of mouth. They didn't have social media, but they kept quiet because they were scared. Now you have social media, you think it's cool not to share the truth. You see videos talking about how your land is being given to the same people who oppress you, who have stopped our brothers, our fathers and siblings from farming in the villages, driven them out of their own lands. Now you want to approve and give them lands to come and reside, hectares of land to come and reside for the purpose of just keeping their animals to graze. What happens to them keeping those animals in their own land? Why do you impose your own practices on other people? So you'll be doing the people of Benue State a great disservice when you are giving land to the same people who have oppressed them and buyed them. I'm saying this to you, and history will have it that if you do it, you did it. It's not a case of, oh, you guys will be running around shouting, yes, Father, yes, Father. What is true is true. Do not use political aspirations to go and give land to the same people who would, after 30 years, start claiming that they are indigenes of Benue State. We farm here. What has happened to returning the farmers back to their land? What has happened to securing their own land so that they can farm? That should be our priority, not pleasing some people who have imposed themselves on farmers, rearers who work with sophisticated weapons, and then the farmers are not allowed to protect themselves. So once again, to the governor of Benue State, you will be doing this entire state a great disservice if you approve that bill.
Hey, you guys, please stop spoiling Fulani's name. Fulanis are not a bandit. Fulanis, we are not a bandit. Bandits are different, well, Fulanis are different. So please stop spoiling our names. You cannot compare a Fulanis that they are up to 16 million to 17 million people in Nigeria. Well, bandits, they are not up to 400 people in their various places. So please stop comparing them with us. All bandits, they are not up to like 400. With the people that are giving them information, all of them, they will not like up to 400. Well, Fulanis, we are more than 16 million to 17 million in Nigeria. So please stop spoiling our names. Bandits are different. Well, Fulanis are quite different. Bandits, call them bandit. Fulanis, call them Fulanis. Fulanis are not a bandit. We are not.
I've never been a coward. Anybody that knows me, even from secondary school to university days, will tell you one thing. You don't care who she dey fear. She could always tell you as it be. I saw this video of these people in Edo State trying to start a recall process for Senator Ned Imasuen. The man that said Natasha's petition is dead on arrival. He is actually a Labour Party person, or better still, he entered that position through Peter Obi's grace, Labour Party. I don't want to shout, God. I just want to let you all know, obedience, Labour Party people. You know, obedience, I'm a proud obedient. But you see this recall, oh, we are gonna fund it. Precious, calm down. If I see where they vote, man, show now my voter's card. Yeah, God, I beg. That's 100 naira for person bag. God, I beg. If I see where they want to call this man come back, more than you know, say no be Ojoro. Now we call and come back. Now the man swear, oh Jesus, I don't care if it's people I don't like or people that I like. That is starting the process. Will settle for your matter. For this, I will go house to house, mobilize the people to come and vote you out. Oh. I think I will have to do this video. I don't know what's wrong with me these days. I'm angry. We need to start working, not just cho. They want to record this incompetent, biased. I don't want to call him a motherfucker. Back from there, I will gladly vote. I'm even beginning to think this video is too peaceful. When I wait, my go inside, but to my fish shots. I bet where they vote the votes. Hey, if I not go, I'll go kill.